Trials. You can watch that right here also, live on Flow Wrestling. And it's going to be this on steroids.
I got news for you. That was just freestyling women out in Madison. Spencer won't be wrestling there. He'll be wrestling in Florida at the Greco World Team Trials.
You are correct.
There are actually going to be 3 phases of the World Team Trials.
I like the Fargo part. I love it. Go ahead, Richard. Spill the beans.
Spill the beans. All right. Well, you're going to have freestyling women compete in the Olympic weight classes in Madison.
Yep.
Then,
but what about the non-Olympic weight classes, Richard?
Oh, the non-Olympic weight classes get to compete at a site. Tentatively scheduled for Fargo. It's not official yet, so don't quote me on that if you're at home. But that's what the plan is. Have all 3 styles, 2 non-Olympic weight classes compete in Fargo. Also, the twist having Greco a couple weeks after freestyle at the cadet duels in Florida.
Nice.
That allows some of the freestyle competitors to go Greco. If you qualify for freestyle World Team Trials, you qualify for Greco World Team Trials.
Huh.
So interesting. Yes.
And what I love about this is it gives us the opportunity to put our absolute best wrestlers on the mat. Because let's say, hypothetically, Reese Humphrey doesn't make the world team at 65 kilos. He's got an opportunity to drop down to 61.
Correct.
And go there, and so on. You know, if David Taylor drops a match to Burroughs in the finals, these are all hypothetical, of course, right? And he wants to take his crack at 70 kilos, he can do that and go down to 70. If Reese wants to go Greco, or if, you know, Ryan Mango or Sam Hazewinkle wants to go Greco and they don't make the team in freestyle, they can do it. Puts our best team out there. But for now, right in front of us,
69 kilos, Veronica Carlson. She's in the blue singlet right there, going against Tamayra Mensah in the red. Carlson, your world team member last year, and she's pound for pound maybe the strongest women's wrestler competing today. Just ferocious nature about her when she wrestles. Real physical, real strong. 10th in the worlds last year. Won the world US Open, I should say, last year as well. Mensah, she's one of those up-and-comers coming on the scene. She's done really well at the college level events, trying to make a name for herself on the senior level. Actually, 2nd in the US Open last year. So, like I said, she's just making that progression. But tough matchup here against Carlson.
He's got some experience. And something I like about Carlson is Twitter. I was looking at Twitter maybe 2 days ago or something, and there's a tweet from Veronica that said, Vegas bound. Hashtag what happens in Vegas, ... We'll be streaming live on Flow Wrestling, so please check it out. Or something, you know, probably even funnier than that.
Yeah, her personality is very similar to what you see on the mat. She's very forthcoming, you know, very strong personality. And, you know, she wants to see women's wrestling promoted all day, every day.
Of course.
We talk about that all the time whenever I get a chance to speak with her. It looks like Mensah lost the contact there.
Take it over to the Kona. Drop it in the coach's hand. Back to the center. 1-0, Carlson with the lead. Minute 44 to go in the first period.
Mensah actually won her first WCWA Women's College National title this year. Also University National Champion a couple weeks ago. Like I said, a tough tournament a couple weeks ago. You're seeing a lot of the same wrestlers here in the semifinals at the U.S. Open on the senior level.
And Mensah looking for a dump. Tried to come in and control that elbow, go dump, or fireman's no go. And it looks like an anaconda. An anaconda lock here by Veronica Carlson. She's going to take her over the top. She's going to get 4.
How dirty was that?
Comes on top. That was so – I almost need to go shower.
Yeah, that was a tight lock right there.
That was awesome. Flipped her right over the top, scored the 4 points. With the one she already had, she's up 5-0 with 1:03 to go in the first period.
Carlson with advantage on that one. I tell you to be careful turning around. You just might run into a silver medalist or a gold medalist while here. Ladies and gentlemen.
40 seconds to go in the period. No change. 5-0 Veronica Carlson. She gets to her underhook, collar tie. And chases her all the way around the mat. They're on their knees, so I think if Carlson goes out, no points, and they're going to take it back to the center.
No points, back up to the feet.
28 seconds to go. 10 seconds to go, no change. Carlson controls that underhook, controls the head, has it dipped underneath her chest, pulls it to the mat, and that'll do it. First period comes to a close. 5-0, Veronica Carlson leads at halftime.
No points there. It looks like Mensah stepped out right as time expired. So sticking with that 5-0 score. Interesting enough, talked to Veronica a little bit about this. The emergence of women in the UFC that really intrigues her, as well as a couple other women. And I tell you what, I wouldn't want to go up against Veronica in the UFC. But no, she's already said she's going for that once she gets done wrestling.
Good for her. And, you know, we've seen the Johnny Hendricks of the world, and the John Jones, and the Cain Velasquez, and we can go on and on. Uriah Faber and Dominic Cruz and Frankie Edgar, and like I said, we go on. All these male wrestlers who've gotten into the UFC, they're big into MMA, and they're just crushing it, and they're doing so well. And you bring up a good point that we could very well see the same thing happen with our women wrestlers.
So we're coming out here, second period, about 15 seconds in. Staying upper body, Carlson has double hooks.
Carlson double unders. March of forward, Mensah able to fight it off.
Carlson actually has 2 wins on the day over Demi Strube and D'Angelo Castix.
Comes into a front headlock, head in the hole, circles behind. Oh, picture perfect. That's how you do it. Textbook technique for Veronica Carlson. Front headlock, sticks the head in the hole, circles behind, catches the hip, and scores 2 points. She's going to be up 7-0 with just about 2 minutes to go in the match.
Yeah, she's looking really solid here, so we're just grinding it out.
40 seconds now.
Slowly but surely.
Oh, Mensah looks for a headlock. Carlson's going to capitalize, scores another takedown. It's 9-0. She's 1 point away from finishing this thing.
She's going bow and arrow with it.
And they're going to stop it, bring it back to the feet. 1, 2, 3. Minute 23 left in the match.
Carlson with a 9-0 advantage on mat 1. Mat 2 is complete. Final score there, 10-6, your winner. Ladies and gentlemen, round of applause for Rayvon Perkins.
Carlson fires off a shot. Good defense by Mensah, but she's pushing her to the edge, and that's it. A step out, push out, call it what you want. It's a point for Veronica Carlson, and that makes it 10-0. Tech fall for Veronica Carlson.
Good win for her.
Big win. You're right, she is strong.
Sets up a potential matchup with Olympic bronze medalist Randy Miller, who also very similar style.
Nice.
Making a comeback. So that would be a good one should it happen. Of course, Miller has to wrestle Brittany David later on in the semifinal round. But we are going to head to 75 kilos. Back-to-back, we'll have both semifinals coming at you.
I like that.
Back-to-back. All right, coming up first, Jackie Cataline going against Mary Westman once they come